It's been a bit. Yes, it's been a bit. I was away for a short holiday. Now I'm back. Okay, updates regarding Mohbad. The good thing was Adura, who is Mohbad's brother, was in Ikorodu Magistrate Court. He's giving his own side of the story, what happened on that fateful day, which is the 12th of September 2023. Glaringly and apparently, there were some things that were contradicting what the other two had said, which is DJ and Mohbad's wife, Wumi. This is a coroner inquest. Let me enlighten some of us. It is not a trial. And when there's an inquest like this, all they are trying to do is bring all witnesses to come and say their own side of what happened. And they will surely wait for the autopsy result. Mind you, every testimony that comes forth from everyone's testimonies is down. Yes, clearly statements, you understand, down for them. And when the coroner, the autopsy comes out, the comprehensive result, the pathologist will come in also, and we obviously advise on the results. Now, should it be that it is discovered that Mohbad was poisoned, they would have to tell us the toxicology that they did in America, or they've gone to do there, which is autopsy too. If it's discovered that maybe it's poisoning now, they will listen to what is the poison, the substance that was found that actually took his life. They will then look at everybody's testimonies. They will ask if it's what he ate, the noodles or whatever, and they will then look at it. Okay, if they found poison in what he took, from everything they have said, it goes to show that he ate the poison from home. So then definitely everyone, the person that prepared poison, the poison, those are the people they will center further investigation on. If it is that it is knife stab, are you making sense from it? They will wonder if it is knife stab. They say, okay, when he had a fight with Prime Boy, there was nothing like knife from everybody's testimony. So where did the knife come from? Remember, Baba Mohbad said he saw blood in the house. Mohbad's mother's sister said she saw blood in the, pool of blood in some clothes and blah 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 blah. Then they will now like, okay, they will thin it down and look at, okay, then there must have been a knife event at one point somewhere, and where did it happen? Definitely, if it's not at Ikorodu, it must have been at home. Then they will thin it down. Further investigation would now be on the people that were with him in the house. You see, coroner inquest is not a trial. It's simply hearing from the witnesses, and it is still part of investigation. Hence, I see some of you agitated that can't they see that this one's what Adura said? How can three people be in the kitchen cooking at the same time for Mohbad, and Mohbad was left alone with a nurse who he doesn't know? In fact, Adura said he did not, Mohbad was not administered injection, while Wumi said Mohbad was administered injection the first time intravenously, but the second one, she wasn't there anymore. She was in the kitchen cooking. Now, you see, that is witnesses that are in the same house with Mohbad saying two different things. So all those things are still part of investigation. It could be that really the nurse truly gave injection, but because Adura wasn't there, he did not witness it. So it doesn't still mean that, they have to tell him, oh, you are lying. They don't need to do all that. In the court of law, in this particular one, this coroner inquest, in fact, they do not even most time allow the public know what this is all about or hear. But because this Mohbad's case is just so, I don't know, people are interested. Even roadside Oka is there. Those people peddling anything, they are there to listen. They want to know waiting by Mohbad. So that is why many of us are getting to here. It's still part of investigation and it is still ongoing. It could be any, eventually it could be that, okay, they can also look at it like, okay, with everybody talking, yeah, why is it that if the nurse did not give anything and in the autopsy result, if discovered that there was something giving medication, so obviously they would know that the nurse must have surely administered injection, contrary to what Adura said in the court of law. So all these things is part of in the investigation. The coroner inquest is still going to lead them to a precise answer to the cause of death of Mohbad. And you know, in all this that was said in the court of law, the lawyer to Baba Mohbad, who obviously is there to cross-examine the witnesses, you know, because Baba Mohbad is the father of the child that is, they're trying to find out what is the cause of his death, you know, insisted that because the judge felt there's no need for prime boy, because when they asked Adura, who do you suspect by your brother, he said prime boy. And in everything he had to say, they asked him, why do you say it's prime boy? He said, Wumi said. So he kept saying, Wumi, Cynthia said. So it's kind of, you know, he said he didn't witness the fight. And obviously, Cynthia also said, that's Wumi now said she didn't see them fight. You understand? Mohbad came home with minor injury. And he also said Mohbad was fine, like Cynthia said. So it's kind of, everybody is saying different things. We are not seeming to understand where we are going to, but the court knows where we are going to. And they are going to give us an answer to what is the cause of death of Mohbad. They will, you know, and the autopsy, mind you, as like I said in the beginning, the pathologist is obviously going to come to the court of law to advise the court as an expert on the results, on what they found, what they saw. Could it be this? Could it be poisoning? Could it be natural cause of death? Could it be that he had substance in his system before he was treated intravenously? Could it be there was nothing given intravenously, you know, but this is what happened, that is what happened? Could it be because he was not in a clinical environment, assuming he was there and he was giving intravenous injection? If he was in an environment like that, his life would have been saved. Could it be negligence? Could it be that? Did the nurse ask questions from him? What is your medical history? Was she meant to be there? If they said he was fine, then why was it that they called a nurse to come and treat Mohbad? You know, many could it be, many could it be, many, my break is over. Many could it be, many could it be. And also in the regards of Mama Mohbad cried out to Abiamos to come help her, plead with Baba Mohbad to release their son for burial. Baba Mohbad said no until everything, justice is. She claims that Baba Mohbad has refused to release their son. You know, she claimed that she learned from the police. They told her that they released their son to Baba Mohbad. Anyway, Baba Mohbad have, you know, generally said that his son should not be released, or their son should not be released until a conclusion of autopsy and a conclusion of DNA is saying that the only way you can have a closure is by having their grandson Liam do a DNA so that he can satisfy Mohbad's wish. If not, he will be hurting Mohbad if he doesn't have a DNA done on their grandson. So I'm like, you know, this is what is happening so far regarding Mohbad's case. And I must let you all know, in the court of law, you understand, Baba Mohbad is the father of Mohbad. So therefore, there are so many rights in his hand compared to Mama Mohbad. Unlike her brother, it's 50-50. In fact, it's not only 50-50 to get your child's passport abroad. As a couple, or as the parent of a child, if the man isn't signing to get a passport, you won't have it. They won't allow you, except you're a lone parent. And also to travel out and your husband is not allowing you. And also to travel out. If your husband isn't taking it, having it, yeah, maybe people have problems. There's the court have, maybe your case is either in the court or the court, you are both separated and you have the custody of the child and you travel without the consent of your husband, the court has the right to tell you to return that child to the country abroad in a year, because it must be. In fact, fathers, very, very important part that they play and they are in a child's life abroad, even when the custody of kids is 50-50. Sometimes it's even granted to only the father. But in this case of Baba Mohbad and Iya Mohbad, I know in Nigeria, the men have bigger power over their kids, especially for a man like Baba Mohbad that had been responsible for this child ever since he was a baby, putting into consideration that at one point Mama Mohbad left for 10 years and not see mommy. In fact, they said it's even more than that, but for the rhyme to read him to rhyme, that's why he sang it like that. So for me, I do not see anything so special about the DNA. If they choose to want to do it, it is their business in their family. I think that one is left for Baba Mohbad to decide on. But for us, all we want to know, what's in Kpai Mohbad, then we have a closure.